Massachusetts, February 15, 1820. My schooling began in band school in New York where the family moved when I was 6. I began fighting against darkness and slavery. I joined a group called Daughters of Temperance. Then I regularly attended a women's rights convention which started on September 8, 1852. I gathered signatures on a petition. Men thought I'd break up their marriage. On March 30th, the 15th Amendment became the law of the land. It said the right of citizens to vote shall not be denied or abridged on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude. So on November 1st, my 3 sisters and I calmly walked into a shoemaker's shop that was the polling place in Rochester. I said we were there to register. The election inspector said impossible. It's not legal for women to vote. 3 election inspectors gathered around as I read aloud the 14th and 15th Amendments. Finally, they registered my 3 sisters and myself. I went around the city and gathered up 12 more women who were willing to register. Then on November 34, I talked to about 20 lawyers. At last I found one to aid me if I got in trouble by voting. When election day came, not all the women who had registered were brave enough to vote. I voted, and so did my 3 sisters and 11 other sturdy friends. Our action made headlines all over the country. Angry editorials poured off presses to denounce all of us, but especially me. After statements on both sides were heard, the election commission ruled us to trial in a federal court and to pay a bail of $500. 14 of the ladies paid their bail, but I refused. I signed a legal paper to demand my release. So on June 17th, on a sunny day, I went to court. I sat quietly while my lawyer carefully addressed the judge and jury for a carefully reasoned 3-hour argument. I refused to pay the $100 fine and judge had sentenced me. But from all my doings, I was president of the National Women's Suffrage Association. I spoke at conventions. Politicians asked my advice. Newspapers invited me to write editorials. When I spoke at the Chicago World's Fair in the summer, men and women alike stood on their chairs, threw hats, gloves, and handkerchiefs into the air. Failure is impossible, I told the army of women who would carry on, and I was right. On August 26, 1920, exactly 1 century from my birth, a 19th Amendment became the law of the land, often called the Susan B. Anthony Amendment. Although I did not see the final victory, there are many changes to gladden my heart.
Hi, my name is Orville Wright. I was born August 19, 1871. I was the first person to fly a plane. I flew 112 feet, 37 meters, and remained in the air for 12 seconds. We made 3 more flights that day, the longest by my brother Robert. We made the flights in a power-driven, heavier-than-air machine near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. My father was a bishop of the United Brethren Church. I went to high school in Dayton, Ohio, but neither me or Wilbur received a diploma. I did do special subjects instead of my prescribed courses. Later, we began a printing business where Wilbur as the editor. Then we began to rent and sell bicycles. Also, we made the Van Kuik bicycle. Soon we began to learn about airplanes in 1899. Our first glider cost $50 and was 16 feet from wingtip to wingtip. We made many flights. We were very successful in many flights. Then, Wilbur died of typhoid fever. I continued to work on airplanes. Wilbur was elected for a Hall of Fame in 1955 and I in 1965. I died in 1948.
Hi, I'm Wilbur Wright. I was born in Millville, Indiana in 1867. As boys, me and my younger brother Orville made simple mechanical toys. And in 1888, we began to build a large printing press. The following year, we began to publish the Dayton, Ohio West Side News, edited by me. We were already successful printers when we opened a bicycle repair shop in Shoreham in 1892. And 3 years later, we started assembling bicycles with 12 of our own inventions. In 1903, we constructed our first
first propeller from original calculations. It was about 35% more effective than other propellers available. We next built a 750-pound plank machine with a 12-horsepower motor. On December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, first my brothers, then I made the first flags in history. Despite public indifference, we dedicated ourselves to the development of better engines and planes. The site of the first flight is preserved as the Wright Brothers National Memorial. It is administered by the National Park Service. I died in 1912 of typhoid fever.
Massachusetts on Milk Street. My father's name was Josiah Frank. He owned a candle shop near where we lived. After I was born, there were 15 children in my family, and I was the 10th boy. Along with my household chores, I also had to help my father in his candle shop. I did not like working in the candle shop. I dreamed of seeing strange cities. I also liked to try new ideas. I went to school only a few years, but I loved to read. When I was about 15, I started sending letters anonymously under the name Silent Stupid to my brother James. James was later arrested for printing the articles in his newspaper. The printing shop was then handed over to me. When James got out of jail, he found out what I had done. He figured if he got rid of me that I would look for other work. So we went around to all the printing shops and told them what I had done so I could never get a printing job in Boston. When I was 16, I moved to New York. There was only one printing shop and no job for me there, so I moved on to Philadelphia. When I got to Philadelphia, I was very hungry for my trip, so I went to a bakery and asked for 3 cents worth of bread. I ended up with 3 huge rolls. I decided to start looking for a job. Walking down the street, I had a roll under each arm and one to eat. I passed the house of a beautiful girl who thought I was very ridiculous, which I did. I later found work with a man named Mr. Keimer. Mr. Keimer told me to stay at a house owned by a friend of his named Mr. Reeves. When I got to the house, I remembered it from the day I first come to Philadelphia and looked so ridiculous. In 1724, I returned to Boston with a letter from Governor Keith, the governor of Philadelphia. Governor Keith wanted my father to set me up in my own printing business, but my father said he was too young. Governor Keith later sent me to Europe to get my own printing equipment. He promised me lots of money, but I never got it, so I was stuck in a strange city with little money and no friends. I later got a printing job in London. I worked hard and saved all the money I could. In 1726, I returned to Philadelphia. By working hard, practicing my resolutions, and saving my money, in a couple of years I had my own printing business. In 1730, I married Deborah Reed. By working hard, we both gained respect for the people of Philadelphia. But people respected me as more than just a printer. They respected me for my new ideas, like I came up with the idea for the public library. They also respected me for my scientific experiments, like I made homes safer by inventing the iron stove, and I invented the bifocal glasses to let people see near and far, and my experiment with the kite and the key where I discovered that lightning and electricity were the same, so I invented the lightning rod to make buildings safe from lightning. When I was 71 years old, I was elected to help prepare the Declaration of Independence. I made certain changes in it, and I was also one of the people to sign it. Later, at the time of the American Revolution, I went to Paris to ask the French if they would help us fight England, and they did fight. When I was 81 years old, I was elected onto a convention which made a new set of laws called the Constitution of the United States. I later died in 1798 at the age of 84, knowing this new country had gotten off to a good.
In 1867 in Warsaw, Poland, my father taught me science and math. I studied at the Sorbonne University of France. In 1895, I married Pierre Curie. He experimented with radioactive properties of uranium chemicals. In 1898, we discovered radium. In had not been very proud when we realized that, although rain itself was giving off invisible rays, that hidden inside the substance was much more powerful force. In 1898, we were able to separate a quarter gram of radium. And you can see that it was very costly, because in the 1940s it cost over $100,000. In 1903, Pierre and I won the Nobel Prize. In 1906, Pierre got hit and killed by a truck in Paris. In 1911, I won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. I was made head of the research department of radium research. I died in 1934, but my work was very nice.
training for me when the French and Indian War broke out. The governor made a major out of me because I knew the wilderness so well. Later, I became commander of all Virginia forces. Due to health reasons, I had to give it up and went back to my home, Mount Vernon, for 15 years and lived as a walkie planner. The Continental Congress named me Commander-in-Chief of the Army on May 10, 1775. On the 4th of July, 1776, the colonies adopted the Declaration of Independence. This meant a free and independent nation. We had to fight for this independence. At the start of the war, I pushed the British out of Boston, but later was defeated in New York and had to retreat. On Christmas Day, 1776, I crossed the Delaware River and captured 1,000 Hessian soldiers. That winter, we camped at Valley Forge. Many soldiers died of lack of food and clothing. Sickness spread through the camp. Then France decided to help us and sent men, money, and ships. General Cornwallis was surrounded by the French and Americans at Yorktown, Virginia, and later surrendered on October 19, 1781 to end the war. I remained in the Army until the treaty was signed. New laws were written called the Constitution of the United States. I stood by our country in the dark days of the Revolutionary War and worked hard at getting the Constitution accepted and make it work. On April 30, 1789, I took the oath for president. On my ride from Mount Vernon to New York, people were gathered in the streets. Bells rang and guns were fired. I served for 2 terms or 8 years. Friends wanted me to run for a 3rd term, but I refused. I think 8 years as president is enough for any man. I tried to be the best president I knew how to be, a president for all the people of the States. I died in my Mount Vernon home in 1799. The capital of our country was named after me, and they celebrate my birthday every February 22nd as a special holiday.
My name is Betsy Ross, and I lived in Philadelphia.
I made the first American flag that had stars and stripes. I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on New Year's Day in 1752. I am the daughter of Samuel Gibson, a Quaker carpenter. In 1773, I eloped with John Ross at Colstrad. Soon afterward, John Ross was killed in the war in 1776. I took over his shop and became known as an expert seamstress. I remarried twice and had 7 daughters. William J. Canby, my grandson, wrote a paper about me in 1870.
Together, and this little performance is entitled Music Our Way, and Bill Ashby will tell you just a little bit more about it.
What Mr. Fickert and myself and a couple of the other teachers wanted to do was to demonstrate to you what we in the elementary schools, how we answer the question that we get from time to time, what is good music? So, we're going to demonstrate that for you. Good music entails, of course, having a good composer, you see. So we have chosen the music of one of the great masters of all time, George Frederick Handel. You perhaps know Handel's Messiah. You'll be hearing it, I'm sure, at Christmas time. And the style of Handel has been accepted for hundreds and hundreds of years, and so we've chosen Handel as our good composer. We've also chosen a classic text. You have to have good text, a good story with drama and excitement. So we've chosen a story that has been around for years and years, and most of you know the story. It just has drama, and we've even asked 2 of our teachers to demonstrate and act out in a classic way this story. So we'd like to present this for you as a demonstration here of good music in our schools. Hear ye, followers of false gods, I come to tell the solemn story of 2 young mortals that rose to heights and were cast down again.
such a pair of Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came